Mythics. Once again we are back. It's Wednesday evening, it's 6:30, there or thereabouts. Welcome to Edra Tales Twitch channel. We are playing Lone Wolf, The Kingdoms of Terror by Joe Diva. This is Grockle Snook, my name's Ken Boyter. Hello! You woke up at last. I have woken up at last. The Kraken awakes. How are you, Martha? Hopefully everything's well. We are back for another session of game, book, fun and shenanigans. Yes, this is part 4. So we've already done 3 parts. But obviously game books don't come in parts. They come in sections. They come in little entries. But of course we do about an hour and a half each part. And we're quite a way into it. It's difficult to tell with game books, isn't it? Martha is tired after a day out, just tired in general. Oh, see, well, you know, sometimes that's good. Always get enough sleep if you can. That's why I have little power naps. Greeting Mythics. Exactly. All one for the kids. Greeting Mythics. How are you, Jam? Hopefully you're doing well. And Lirin is here as well. Thank you for joining us. Yes, good midnight. Let's see what war crime the Rata producers covered imposter Highwayman is guilty of. Exactly. So, yeah, we're all ready to go. Snook, are you ready to go? I think so. I've got a selection of drinks. I've got some dragon's juice. That sounded wrong. You fell asleep for the first time in months. Well, that's quite good during the day. That's quite good, I guess, you know, if you need it. Not bad. I put my lower back out. Been recuperating for 2 days. Oh, sorry to hear that, Jam. Big hugs to Jam, but not too tightly. Don't want to put his back out again. It's not fun. My brother had a bad back once, and yeah, it's not fun. He basically had to do a lot of stretching, a lot of lying down on floors, you know, on hard floors, to really kind of put it back into place. Touch wood. I've never really put my back out, but you know, I've known people that have, and they say it's excruciatingly painful. You could call the drink It's Dragon's Luck. It grants the luck of a dragon. Oh, Dragon's Luck. Dragon's Luck. I like the sound of that. We've got some Dragon's Luck with us. What could possibly go wrong? Well, a lot, obviously. Doesn't take much in a game book, does it, for your fortune to suddenly change? And that could be, I guess, for the good as well. It can be for the good. So we do need a D10. Where's our trusty D10? There it is. We are playing it once again with the green Elder dice. These are really cool. I backed these on Kickstarter. Infinite Black is the company, if you're interested in these type of dice. They're really cool. They come in nice little, and the little things, little magnetic. It's really cool. Beautifully designed as well. That we lose 1 of our 3 lives. Yes, we could. We have yet to lose a life, which you are absolutely right about. In fact, I've not even written down the fact we've got 3 lives. Dragon Brew. Of course, yes. I like that as well. Dragon Brew. Arr, the luck of the dragons. That's what we'll call it. We're drinking some Dragon Brew tonight. So, this is where we've been venturing along. We've been going along the Stornlands. And if you look in the Edra Tales Facebook group, look in the media section, looking into the an album. I've created a Lone Wolf album. I have put the map there if you want to take a more detailed look at the map. Because obviously, it's a great map, but it's quite tricky to see. Oh, it's not bad, actually. It's not bad. So yeah, we were on our way from Varetta, which is there, via Sorin, which is there, and we're going down to Armor, which is there. So we're kind of going in a little like V shape. So there you go. There is not a spider in it. Although I did see a spider today. Luckily or unluckily, it was dead. So I didn't really have to deal with it. It's quite refreshing to try out and be successful at using strength build slow but powerful weapons that a short fella like me can't even pick up and swing properly offline. Oh yeah, I did see your video of you swinging around a big sword. A toast for the Germans for creating a double-handed wonder of a Zeal handler. Is that what it was? So it wasn't too long, but it was still a double-handed one. Yeah, I guess in a way though you are slightly vulnerable, because if you've got a sword in one hand and a dagger in one hand, if you swing like that, you're still protected with the dagger. Yeah. Whereas if you're swinging like that, all of that is free, isn't it? It's exposed. Look at me getting all weaponry, getting all. I know what I'm talking about. I've no idea. As I say, I've done stage combat, and we had a rapier and a dagger. And we kind of would be defending and can't remember which hand. Yeah, I had the rapier in that hand and the dagger in that one. Speaking of short, I'm just 5 foot. I'm 5 foot 2 feet. Oh, there you go. You definitely qualify as a hobbit. I also qualify as a hobbit, according to Lord of the Rings: The Stage Show, when they were looking for actors to play the hobbits. The maximum height you could be was 5 foot 8. And I'm 5 foot 8. Sure, it hits. Well, I'm 6 foot 2, obviously, as we all know. It hits like a truck, but if you miss your wide opening, yeah, like 24 hour, yeah, exactly, because you can do a lot of damage, but then no system's perfect, is it? I always think of Lyrian as the hero of all. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean there, Jam. Lyrian is our hero. And in Lone Wolf, we have this crazy spreadsheet, which is the combat results table. As you know, I've made no secret. I'm not a massive fan of the combat system of Lone Wolf. However, it makes it slightly more bearable that we are actually using a dice rather than doing the blank sort of just point. It's not quite as satisfying. Anywho, we need to find the crypt of Tekararu. And we need to retrieve the Lorestone. That is what we are after. We're trying to retrieve the ancient Lorestone that went missing, was thought was gone forever. But of course, we shall find it. Well, there's no guarantee. But we can find it. We do have an action chart here for those of you that missed the previous parts. We have weapon mastery, which gives us a +3 in combat. Invisibility, curing, which means we restore when we're not in combat. We restore 1 point when we're not in combat, which is very handy. We have had a few fisticuffs, but nothing serious. Nothing's really tested us. So that's good. I guess that's how we like it. Because we don't want to get killed, basically, do we? Nobody wants to get killed. So, and we have there's a crazy amount of charts in this one. I've managed to print it out on an A3. Look at that, and look at that. I bet you're all jealous. It's an A3 clipboard as well. Good bard of puns. Yeah. So what else have we got here? We've got a blanket, always handy when you're travelling. We've got a tinderbox, we've got rope. We get a Lemsur potion, which is +4 endurance. We've got that to fall back on. We do have 3 meals as well. We've got 2 gold in our belt pouch. And we have a brass whistle. We have combat skill of 20. Endurance points, we have 30. We've got a bow and 5 arrows, because we did fire one. We've got a padded leather waistcoat, which gives us +2 endurance. Silver bow of Duren, which gives us a +3 in combat. So that's a +6 if we use it. We also have cyanides. Silver key, which opens the tomb where the Lorestone lies in Crypt of Cathedral. So that is what we are trying to get to. We need to find this tomb. Can't remember exactly where it is actually, but for some reason I seem to recall we are trying to get to Amori. So there we go, Lone Wolf. Let's crack on. Let's have a look then. 337. 337. 337. Hopefully a few other people will join us. I don't know where Jonathan is. Dylan, Sally. Where are you all? Where are you all? Hello there if you're watching this on playback. And if you are watching but you don't want to comment, absolutely fine, that's not a problem. But if you do want to comment and join in, then you do need to follow the channel, because unless you follow the channel, you won't be able to comment. That's just Twitch rules. I don't make the rules, that's Twitch. So there you go. It also helps with the algorithms, pushes it out there a bit more with our vast audience. There we are then. So 337, we pick it up. Suddenly, a dozen grim-faced robbers spring up from behind the churchyard wall. The wounded man straightens himself and unsheaths a rusty scimitar. How do you pronounce it? Scimitar. Oh, let's call the whole thing off. An evil cackle issues from his black-toothed mouth as he advances towards you. Yes, he's a war criminal. The robbers vault the stone wall and run at you from all sides, brandishing their tarnished weapons above their heads. Liram was right. You were right. Grave robbers. They are grave robbers. Scimitar. Oh, that's it. Scimitar. Like Tony Blair. Is he a grave robber? Okay, so it says that they got combat skill 17. Well, we're on 20 plus 3, so we're on 23. They do have 32 endurance. We've got 30, so they beat us by 2 on that one. Due to their superior numbers, you may only evade this confrontation in the first round of combat. Okay, so do we wish to evade? In fact, we've never evaded. I always forget that you can just flee at any point. Do you want to evade? If you wish to evade the grave robbers by galloping away towards the west, type evade, E-V-A-D-E. If not, we will type no, and we will carry on fighting. They've only got combat skill 17. We're on 23. So then we look at the chart. We might do the ratio. 23 so it's 17. So that's 6. So that's quite high, that is. There's a strong possibility that we can wipe them out straight away. But Martha would like to evade. She's had enough fighting for one day. Thank you very much. Anyone else like to evade? Type no if you don't want to. Let's kick their war criminal backsides. Okay, that's one for fighting, 1 for evading. Very nice bit of honey tea there. Made by a halfling. A halfling that's joined the dungeon. Don't get it. Why am I so tired? Oh. Yeah, I don't know, Martha. I don't know. Okay, so we're going to roll... Oh, okay, so Jan would like to roll dice. Okay, so it is 2-1. We're going to fight. We're going to fight. I think we've got a very good chance. I can't see this going wrong. Famous last words. Okay, we got a ratio of +6. We're on 30. They're on 32. So the way it works is we roll a die. We see what's on the die. Or we look on the chart to see how much they were wounded and how much we're wounded. Well, serendipity. As soon as Sycamore appeared on the stream, my character on Dark Souls picked up 2. From 2 skeletons he just smashed with his 2-handed sword. Abstained. Oh. Well, I want to fight. if that's you going back on it. Yeah, I'm just going to ignore that. Right, here we go. What could possibly go wrong? That is a 7. That is a healthy start. That is a healthy start. Come on. So we look down that column and we look across here. And that is, we don't take any points of damage. They take 12 points of damage. 12 points of damage. So, they're on 20. They're on 20 already. On 20 already. Right, let's do it again. Oh, look at that. That's 9. That's even better. Going to try to play 2 fantasy games at the same time. What, this one and Dark Souls? Or Dark Souls and one on your phone and watching this? So, we got a 9. That's almost the best score we could get. So, we got a 9. Then we've got... So, look at that. We don't take any damage. They get a -16. -16. Look at that. They're no match for us, these bandits. We're a trained Kai Master. 9, exactly. Oh, look at that. We got a 9 again. So they're dead, -6. In fact, they're so dead, they're 6 feet under. They are dead. That didn't take long at all. That did not take a long at all. It's because we've got a really good endurance roll, and we didn't cheat when we set up the stats, did we? We did not cheat. So that was quite amazing. It does make a big difference, obviously. Right, here we go then. So, if you decide to fight them and win, turn to 40. We did, and we did have some of that. Bosh. Biggity bosh. Have some of that, my friends. In a whirlwind of steel, the circle of greed falls in the crimson shower. Oh yeah, in a crimson shower. You wipe your weapon on the tunic of a dead grave robber and turn him over with the toe of your boot. Several graves bear the sign of the robber's labour. Freshly dug soil is heaped high, and the coffin lids lie shattered and discarded everywhere. The weapons these thieves have used are old and pitted with rust, and obviously acquired, like the rest of their booty, from graves and tombs. A search of the body reveals 27 gold crowns, cash back, a bottle of wine, and a mirror. You may take these items before leaving the churchyards. Hell yeah, we're going to take these items. Oh my god, that was worth. Yeah, beautifully wounded. Look at that then. So, 27, that means we've got 29. 29. I was trying to be lazy there and not wipe out the 2. 29 gold. 29. That is incredible. And, what was it, a bottle of wine? A bottle of wine, so we'll have that. Bottle of wine. It doesn't say what it does, but maybe we can trade it. Because when you get down to 0 gold, or you can try and barter for goods and a mirror. But we may need these things. Who knows? Right, 191. Well played. Mirror, why'd they have newspaper? Eureka, now we can afford to see the Hamlet King Lear double bill at Willie Shakespeare the Globe with mead. Yeah, imagine that. There should be some sort of arena that you can go and bet in. Is there a game book? What's that called? Champion... Trial of the Champions. Is that? I've never done that one. Is that an arena-based game where you bet? I don't know. Right. Anyway, I do remember in what is it in Oblivion, Elder Scrolls Oblivion. I do remember there's the arena there that you can go and fight or you can go and bet. And that was quite cool. 191. Yeah, Martha, Jam, we had fun with The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt on Friday. It was really moving little storyline that we followed, that we played. Oh my god, really well done. Like, beautifully done. Just amazing. It's a really good game. There's an arena at the beginning. Oh, okay, yeah, because on the cover it looks like he's there with a flail in the arena. 191 then, here we go. You are tired after your long night's ride, but you know you must press on regardless. If you are to reach the town of Sommerlund by nightfall, when you come to a shallow stream that crosses the highway, you stop briefly at this ford and wash and rest for a short while. You must now eat a meal or lose 3 endurance points. Next to the ford there stands a wooden sign post pointing to the west. Sommerlund, 25 miles. Continue to 102. Okay, so we've got to eat a meal. So we've got 2 meals now. That's good that we've got 3. I mean, we could see, that's the thing. We've got curing, so even if we lost 3 points, we can gain them back again pretty quickly. Was it the happy or sad ending with the Bloody Baron quest? Oh, I didn't realise there was a different thing. There was a... well, it seemed to be happy, if you like. Is that right, Lee Rin, Jam? It was very sad and sort of happy. Because, without spoiling it, but we changed something into something. And that led us somewhere. Oh yeah, let me have a think. That led us to... yeah. And then... yeah, I think it was happy, wasn't it? I don't want to give away spoilers. Although saying that, see, the thing is, I'm live streaming it, so I guess if people are watching it, they are seeing spoilers, but they're probably watching it because they're never going to play it. Or they've already played it. And it didn't record. It didn't record it. Because I stupidly had pressed delete at the beginning of the whole live stream. Because I thought I could do that. I thought I'd stopped the live stream, deleted that first 2 minutes, whatever it was, 30 seconds, and then start a new live stream. However, I've discovered I just paused the same live stream. So I started the live stream, paused it, then carried the same live stream and deleted that whole thing. Yeah, oops. Yeah, so that was very, very frustrating because it was a really good episode. But hey, I just have to think, well, that's just the way it was meant to be. But yeah, really good Bloody Baron. Yeah. 102. We are on our way. We're only 25 miles away. Night has fallen by the time you reach the river town of Sommerlund, and the sky is clear and full of stars that sparkle with icy splendour. You ride along the main street towards the quay, where a score of river ships lie docked, not ships, lies docked at the town's main pier. Their signal lamps, shimmering red and green from the mast tops, reflect upon the cold, dark waters of the River Sorn. A broad standing beside the gangplank of a large transport carved catches your eye. On the chalk are prices of passage to 3 Stornlands destinations. Now, we have, as you know, we have not got a good track record on boats, ships, or anything floating in water. So, this should be fun. Lyrian's put ahead, so this is about the Bloody Baron on The Witcher 3. It was a realistic human writing that the Baron can be a violent man and remorseful loving father at the same time. It was a satisfying but emotionally draining quest. I got the on the road to reconciliation ray of hope for happy family one day ending. Yeah, I think we got that one. Yeah, no, that's perfectly summed up. Perfectly summed up. Yeah, it's nuanced, and that is good writing. Nuanced. Nobody's totally evil. Nobody's totally good. Good people, you know, good people make wrong choices. Evil people can be redeemed, you know. So it's good, nuanced writing, absolutely. You know, and it shows that that can be done within fantasy. You look at Game of Thrones, you look at Lord of the Rings, you know, there's countless books. Well, here, you know, good writing in fantasy. That's why, you know, fantasy is just as good as any other literature, any other genre. Okay, so... Oh, no. Oh, okay, so... It says here, on it I'll chalk the price of passage to 3 Stornland destinations. Lurin is 10 gold crowns. Rem is 15 gold crowns. Urla is 20 gold crowns. A 4th destination, Tekaru, has been crossed out. Scribbled beside it is a notice. Cancelled due to war. If you choose to buy a ticket to one of the destinations, turn to 10. If you decide not to buy a ticket or you can't afford it, turn to 68. So, that is really frustrating because we do need to get to that Tekaraku. That's where we need to get to, but it's cancelled due to the war. So, we need to get to here. So, we could have got a passage, we could have got a ship. So, where do we need to go? Oh, there's Taido, looks like it's the nearest one. Oh no, okay, hang on, let me just have a quick look. If you look in the Edra Tales Facebook group, I have put the map up on there. But I don't think there's anything near. I think they're all going to take us away from where we need to go. Chod. Just trying to find... Because if we could go... Oh, look, there's... Oh, okay. Ah. Okay, the nearest one is Eula, E-U-L-A, which is there. Can you see that? And we need to get there. So, should we pay 20 to go there? Because we do have enough gold crowns. So, should we just do that? Do you want to pay 20 gold crowns to travel there? Because then we're very, very close. Type yes if you want to do that, or no if you don't want to do that. Is there a co-op on the way? There might be a 7-Eleven. Hello, Colin. I thought someone else had joined us. How are you? Good to see you, sir. Looking forward to a couple of weeks' time. Get the old pool table ready. Hey, the old pool table. So, yes, Colin would like, yes, he'd like to go there. Colin's only one voted, by the way, he's just joined. Oh, Silver, yeah, Martha said no. Oh, I've lost, hang on, I've lost the comments. I've lost the comments. Show chat, there it is. No idea what I said yes to. Yeah, that's the story of our lives, isn't it? So, Jam wants to do that. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so it looks like yes, then. Okay, so we are now taking a ship. Despite previous adventures on ships, we're going to pay 20 gold crowns and go to Elula because it is right next door to where we need to go. Right next door. A jovial man with long strands of hair hanging down from the point of his chin lies in a hammock suspended at the end of the gangplank. One eye pops open as you walk onto the deck, and quick as a flash he jumps down and produces a fistful of tickets from his breast pocket. Welcome aboard, Carazonia. No, welcome aboard the Carazonia, he says excitedly. The best riverboat that ever sailed the Storn. You glance back at the board and note the prices chalked there. 10 gold crowns, right? Yeah, do that. We leave at midnight, sir, so you best be boarding your horse in the hold without delay. Once you've decided which ticket you wish to buy, pay the man and erase the appropriate number of gold crowns from your action chart. Mark the ticket as a special item which you keep in your tunic pocket. You need not discard another item in its favour if you're already carrying the maximum quota. Okay. So, we're going to go to wherever it was. Hey, a fistful of tickets, yes. Right, so I'm going to write that down, that we have got a ticket on ship to Ula. And what's the ship called, just in case? It is called, I don't know why, I feel like I need to write this down, but you know, who knows. It was something like Kazoo or something. Kazurura. Carazona. Carazonara. Okay. So I see. So it goes to all three of those places. It's just, it's on a river. We're on a riverboat. We're on a riverboat. What could possibly go wrong? We have always died on a riverboat. We've always died on sea. Or we've gone overboard and been attacked. The hold of the riverboat is full of horses. These are not the show cart horses favoured by Stornlands merchants, but strong and sturdy mounts that carry many scars of battle upon their muscular flanks. You unsaddle your mare, load her manger with feed, and then make your way back to the deck. As you emerge from the hold, a voice calls out to you, and you raise your weary eyes. It is the captain, the mercenary leader whom you ran across at the Inn of the Crossed Swords. Wow. Well met, my friend, he cries and slaps you enthusiastically on the shoulder. So you've changed your mind. You have come to join my band of fearless fighters. Before you have a chance to answer, the captain and his men, who are all noticeably the worse for drink, stumble past on a quest of the utmost importance. A search for the boat's wine store. It's a small world. You are far too tired and weary to follow them. The thought of your cabin bed and a good night's sleep is all that interests you now. Okay, here we go. So we've joined the, yeah, because we could have joined them, couldn't we? Yeah, he offered if we wanted to go and join fight in the war. But we went, oh, forget that. It's nothing to do with us. It's not. We're not getting killed for that. What? With your horse stabled safely in the hold of Carazonia, all that remains for you to do now is to find your cabin. This proves to be a tiny room at the bow, but at least it has a comfortable bunk, and you fall asleep as soon as your head touches its feather pillow. You wake. Oh, did I minus... Oh, I didn't minus the gold. Don't want to be accused of cheating. We still have 9 gold now, though. We still have 9. That's good. I just... do you know what went through my mind there? He was describing the bunk, and I went, oh, I wonder how much, you know, what'd you get for your 20 gold? You wake an hour early after dawn and peer out of the circular porthole at the shadowy riverbank. Drizzle obscures all detail and the sky is tinged with grey. As day approaches, the river mast grows thicker and whiter, and you go up on deck. The captain stands alone on the rail, his shoulders of his leather cloak soaked by the cold drizzle. He nods to your welcome and points towards the centre mountains, now hidden in the mist. This foul weather robs us of landmarks, but by my reckoning we should be in Lirin by noon. You stare into the grey, damp air and put your cloak closely around your shoulders. If you have completed the law circle of Soras, i.e. you possess the Magnakai Disciplines of invisibility, hunt mastery and pathmanship. No, we haven't. If you have not yet completed the law circle, turn instead. We're not really doing any I don't really fully understand all of this, to be honest. Okay, so but we haven't the law circle. I guess they've linked 3 of them together. We've only got 1 of those. But look, nice little filler illustration right there of the boat. Very nice. Suddenly, there is a tremendous jolt. Here we go. And you are thrown headfirst against the rail. Lose 2 endurance points. Boo. We're on 28. It's not too bad. 28. That's still quite a lot. No need to panic. Depends if we go overboard, though. The screech of a twisting metal and the clanking of splintered wood tears through the silence as the Caronian shudders and then dips violently. The boat has run into a boom. A line of logs chained together across the river. Ouch. Yeah, here we go. We're being hijacked. By the looks of it. 224. Come on then. Got to get some more fighting. Can we just not have a restful time for once? Have a session where just nothing happens. It's all just peaceful. Nah's teeth, cries the captain. Have we run aground? As the words leave his lips, a grapnel and rope drop from the sky and bite into the ship's wooden rail. More follow, and through the swirling mist you can now make out the ships of longboats approaching. This again. When are we going to learn? You're absolutely right, Martha. River pirates, shouts the helmsman. Prepare to repel boarders. Further along the deck, one of the captain's crew is felled by a thrown knife. His comrades rush to his aid, but they fail to reach him in time. The river pirates are pouring over the side of the boat, and he is cautiously trampled underfoot, callously trampled underfoot. Battle order, bellows the captain. Immediately his crew respond by linking their shields and holding their ground. A swarm of grim-faced pirates are now boarding close by. One of their number, a lean man with only one ear and a split nose, smiles at you with anticipation. His lips are drawn back from his teeth, and his eyes are wide with excitement. He is relishing the thought of ending your life. Okay, if you have a bow and wish to use it, which we do, we can do that. Or we can prepare for combat by other means, or we can evade combat. What would you like to do? Phalanx. Silver bow time, yeah. So, do you want to use the bow? Type yes. We get a +3, so that means we'll have a +6, so we'll be on 26 combat. So, type yes if you want to use the silver bow. Martha does. We've got Dragon's Brew as well. The luck of the dragons. Bullseye. Anyone else voting? Oh, I've not been doing this, have I? I've not been doing the sand timer. Oh, do forgive me. Do forgive me. Anyone else voting? You decide. You decide. I have pretty much finished typesetting my free sample of To Kill a Thief, my first Edra Tales game book. And very, very excited about it. Sally is now proofreading it for me. So I'm going to be giving it away at a book festival that I'm doing on the 18th and 19th of May. And I probably will put it up on my website for people to download it. So you can have a sneak peek as well. So that'll be exciting. And then what I thought we might do is, you're right, when I've written more of it, we might just play test some of it to see how well it goes. Okay, here we go then. We are going to use the bow. Twang. Yeah, we're gonna. I don't think they're gonna have much chance. We've got a +6. The riverboat is still rocking violently from the collision, and it is throwing you off balance. With difficulty, you raise an arrow, take aim at the man's chest, and then try to anticipate the shift of the deck as you prepare to fire. So it says here, pick a number, but we're going to roll a die. If you have the Magnakai Discipline of Weapon Mastery with a bow, add 3 to your score. If you have the Magnakai Discipline of Hunt Mastery, add 1. So we haven't got Hunt Mastery, but we have got that. If you're oh, I see. So we've got Oh, I see. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna roll. Okay. Yeah. We should. Yeah. Here we go. Let's roll. What have we got? We've got a 7 plus 6, so that is 13. If your total is now 5 or lower, if it's now 6 or higher, which it is. Okay, he screams and falls with the arrow embedded so deeply in his chest that only its feathers' flights can be seen. It almost went through him. His comrades freeze in their tracks, their eyes wide with fear. As you move forward, they scatter and run in all directions. That, my friends, was an excellent choice. I do need to wipe down. We need Crow. I do need to just make sure, because we've got a limited amount of arrows. We've now got 4 arrows. I just need to whip one off. Whip one off. That sounded wrong, didn't it? Okay, 77. Okay, so far so good. We are surviving. We might come out of this alive. Oh, we've got an illustration. Leaping over the slain, you fight your way across the deck to where the captain is in fierce combat with 5 pirates. While he attacks them with a longsword in his right hand, deftly he parries the enemy cutlass with a bronze sleeve shield that encases his left forearm. He fights with cool determination, making light work of the battle-clumsy pirates. Then, the blare of a war horn heralds the arrival of a new and formidable wave of attackers. Oh, that's not good. You anticipate the captain's danger and rush to protect his back from these snarling, mad-eyed pirate berserkers. We are fighting pirate berserkers, and they've got exactly our stats, although we're on 28. They've got combat skill 20, endurance 30. Due to their state of battle friendly, the pirate berserkers are immune to mind blast, not psi surge. Well, we haven't got either of those. So, I'm going to show you the illustration over Lee. Oh, look at that. Whoa. You rush to protect the captain from the snarling pirate berserkers. There we go. I'm assuming that's the pirate. Sorry, that's the captain. Oh yeah, there it is with his shield, and there's his massive sword. Okay, so we're into combat. We are into combat. So we have a +6. So we have 26 combat. They've got 20. So the combat ratio is 6. We've got another +6. We're on 28. They're on 30. So again, we should win. Let's have a look though. Here we go then. God darn it! What about the horses down below deck? I know, Martha. Absolutely. Hopefully, the pirates aren't even thinking of the horses. That's a pretty good score. We got 6. So we look at the table. We got a +6, and we look at 6. We take 1 point of damage. The pirates take 11 points of damage. So they are down to 19. We're on 27. Let's roll again. Well, if we can fight them all off, then we'll have protected the horses as well. We've rolled an 8, which is pretty impressive. The higher the better. So we've got an 8. We look across to 6. We take no points of damage. They take 14 points of damage. So we're on 5. No, they're on 5. We're not on 5. Here we go. One more. Should finish them off. That is a 5. That's not a bad score. It's mid scoring. So we look across. We take 2 points of damage. They take 10 points of damage. They are on to 0. We are on 25. So I will write that in the chart. 25. But because we've got cure, every entry that is not a combat, we will heal up a point. So it'll only take us 5 entries of no combat to heal us back up. So it's not worrying at the moment. We're all right. No ticket. Kick Scallywag overboard. Oh yeah, absolutely. You've just reminded me. I do need to write ticket. We have got a ticket. Ticket to EULA. Okay. Well done, well done. They were no match for us. If you win the combat, which we have done. Okay, 297. The tide of battle has now turned in your favour. The pirates came looking for an easy plunder, but your furious resistance has broken their nerve. They don't know what they're talking about, do they? They flee from their decks, scrambling hurriedly into their longbows to escape. The captain follows and hews at them with his sword. He cuts a bloody trail to the ship's rail and grabs the pirate leader by the scruff of his neck. Then he rams the man's head against the main mast, once, twice, 3 times, with a rage that splits the timber and cracks the pirate's leather-clad skull. And these were written for kids. These were written for kids. Beautiful. Well played. Well played, Joe. Ha! He cries gleefully. Like I've always said, the Delirians have no head for a fight. And there we go. Captain Crunch. Oh, poor pirate. We weren't all that bad. Yeah, but you know what? You know, they sort of asked for it, didn't they? They could have just let us go. The battle ends as swiftly as it began, and the surviving pirates melting away like phantoms into the mist. There are only a few casualties among the mercenaries, but the boat's crew has been decimated. The pirate berserkers trapped them below decks and slaughtered them. What? Oh no, the boat's crew has been decimated. Oh no. Only one escaped their murderous blades. That's not good. Yeah, whoops indeed. The captain takes command, marshalling repairs and overseeing the burial of the dead. The captain was impressed by your martial prowess and courage during the assault, and noticing how you are admiring his sleeve shield, he offers to swap it for any one piece of armour you possess, any helmet, any shield, any waistcoat. He explains its bronze hue comes from the metal it is wrought of, namely bonin, which looks identical to newly cast bronze, but which will not tarnish with age, and which is much harder. If you accept, erase former piece of armour and record Borin's sleeve shield on your. It adds 1 to combat skill and 1 endurance point when using combat. It cannot be used at the same time as a shield or braces if you find some, but it can be used even when a shield cannot. As the last of the bodies are swallowed up by the river's dark waters, the Coronia emerges from out of the mist into the welcoming light of Lirin. So, do you want to swap some armour? We do have body armour. Let's just have a look. We've got padded leather waistcoat, which is +2 on endurance. So would you like to do that? You can swap the waistcoat, the padded leather waistcoat, which is a +2 endurance, for the shield sleeve, which gives us a +1 in combat and 1 endurance. What would you like to do? Would you like to do the swap? Type yes. If you don't want to, type no. It is up to you. I don't think that's a good idea. We need the armour. So Martha's got no. Lirin, on the other hand, said yes. It's quite a tricky one, isn't it? Because it's always good to have more firepower, which it will give us a +1. Equally, though, we've not been doing too badly in the combat, have we? So maybe we don't really need an extra +1. Jam has also put no, so it's 2 to 1. Don't think anyone else is voting, so 2 to 1. So we're not going to do the swap. We are not doing the swap. Here we go. 19. 19. I feel like we're getting fairly close. Lirin, the city of flowers and wine, greets you. Its towers, timbered houses and fortified perimeter walls silhouetted crisply against the azure sky. It lies in the shadows of centaurs at a dangerous bend where the fast-flowing Storn undercuts the sheer slopes of Mount Prindar. The captain docks at the Lirin quay for provisions, and his crew busy themselves with a myriad of duties and tasks. You accompany him on a visit to Lirin Apocryphy. The entrance to the famed establishment is marked by a huge stone jar creaking on its chains. The shop is vast and full of things that stir your curiosity. Towers of container liquids, mountains of coarse-grained powders, and forests of root and herbs crowd the emporium's bleachwood shelves. The captain seeks medicines of strength and healing in readiness for battle ahead, and the herb master's eyes widen with delight when he reads the captain's list. The items he requires include many of his most expensive preparations. So, we do need to add 1 point back of our endurance, because every time we're not in combat, we can gain an endurance again. So we're back up to 26. We only need to do that 4 more times, then we're back up to 30, which is our maximum. Emerald Green Botanical Paradise. I like it. So we have a choice here. You decide. Do you wish to examine some of the potions that line the shelves? Type examine. Or do you decide to take a look at some of the other shops in this street while the herb master prepares the captain's orders? Type shops. So type examine if you want to look at the potions, or shops if you want to look at the other shops. You decide. I'm not deciding. You guys are playing it. You decide. Martha wants to check out some other shops. They might have a CD shop, video game shop, board game shop. Oh, I might do that. That might be quite cool, where you can go and visit a board and card game shop, and then you could purchase, say, you get a choice of 3 games. You can purchase one of the games, and it is like a little mini card game that you play within the game, within the book. Ooh, I like that idea. Meta, game within a game. So it looks like we're going to look at some other shops. Here we go then. 152. Yeah, I guess we do. Although oh yeah, so we've got 9 gold, by the way. You agree to meet the captain in the Apocryphy in 1 hour's time before beginning your exploration of Lirin. Further along the street, you notice a dusty shop window full of weapons. Above the door, you see a sign, Demico's Weapons Shop. All weapons bought and sold. So, would you like to enter the second-hand weapons shop, or would you like to continue along the street? Type enter if you'd like to enter, or continue if you'd like to continue. We could have a look at some weapons. We could also maybe sell. Have we got weapons to sell? Yeah, I was going to say, oh yeah, we've got another bow, haven't we? Because we've got this bow, plus we got the original bow that we had. What would you like to do then? Anyone else voting? Martha would like to go and see. Yeah, we've just got an ordinary bow that doesn't give us any plus point. and then we can put the silver bow of Durin. Although we've... Yeah, I'm going to swap it around. Okay, what would you like to do? It looks like we're going to enter the shop. It's always nice to do a bit of shopping, isn't it? Especially for weapons. 98. We're going to go... Hopefully we can... Well, there might be some even better weapons that we can use. Oh, yeah, look. Oh, and they all look affordable, so that's good. Keep the silver bow. It's done us right so far. Yeah, absolutely, Rin. The smell of dust and rusty metal wafts in your face as you enter the cluttered weapons shop. All manners of arms are stacked in racks and rise precariously to the ceiling. Their prices are chalked on a pillar of slate that hangs from a beam above the counter. And we can buy some arrows. Oh yeah, that's a very good point. We can buy some arrows. So, we have 4 arrows left. So we have 9 gold. This is what we can buy. We can buy a broadsword, which is 7 gold crowns. Daggers, which are 2 gold crowns. Short swords, which are 3 gold crowns. Warhammers, which are 6 gold crowns. Spears, which are 5 gold crowns. Maces, which are 4 gold crowns. Axes, which are 3 gold crowns. Bows, which are 7. Oh, we don't need a bow. Quarterstaffs, which are 3. Swords are 4. Arrows, 2 gold. No, 2 arrows for 1 gold. Quiver, which we've already got, and large quiver. Oh, a large quiver holds up to 12 arrows. 4 candles, yeah. Should I like to buy some 4 candles? Yeah, okay. Thought the Warhammer would cost 40k. There it is, Lirin. There it is. How many arrows can we have? Okay, so with our normal quiver that we have, we can only hold a maximum of 6. However, if we buy a large quiver for 5 gold, we can then hold up to 12. It says here, if you have sufficient money, you may purchase any of these weapons and special items. The shop owner will also buy any items that you may already have for 1 gold crown less than the price shown on the slate. He will also buy 3 arrows for 1 gold. Remember to record. Okay, so we can sell... Okay, here's the first thing. Should we sell the normal bow? Type yes if you do want to sell it, or no if you don't want to sell it. We will get 6 gold for that. Yes. Yeah, I think we should. That seems quite an obvious one, doesn't it? So, let's just... Okay, so that's given us 6 gold, which means we've got 15 gold. Okay, so I think Martha's already done the maths. 12 is good. Oh no, you've just said, yeah, 12. Sell normal bow, yeah. So, to large quiver is 5. So that leaves us with... Hang on, how many gold did I say? 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Hang on. Right. So, if we buy the large quiver... Oh, right. Then we could sell the other quiver, can't we? We can sell the other quiver. Snook, stop staring at me. Okay, this is... I do love a bit of admin in fantasy. I do love it. So, if we sell the other quiver, then that's 2x2 gold more. Okay. So we're now on 17. Yeah. So we're now on 17. So, if you blow hard enough, he'll fall off the sofa. Oh, no. No. Not Grocklesnook. Then we can buy arrows since we need them. Yes, absolutely. So, would you like to buy the large quiver? Type yes. It's going to cost us 5, but we're going to have 12 gold left still. Okay, Lirin wants to do that. Anyone else? Yes, okay, and I'm sure Martha does as well. Large quiver. Okay. So that's cost us 5. So we've now got 12. I do love a bit of admin in fantasy. Oh, when you go play Skyrim or The Witcher, you go, oh, I'll do that, and then I'll sell you that, and that, which means now I can buy this, and this. Here we go then. Here we go. So we've got 12. We can hold up to 12 arrows. I'll just make a note of that. We've got 4, so 8 arrows, and it's 2 arrows for 1 gold. 2, 4, 6, 8. So that's 4 gold. So should we buy 8 arrows? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so should we spend 4 gold buying 2 arrows each? So then we'll have 12 arrows. Type yes if you want to do that. And that's Christmas and birthday. It certainly is. This is a great shop. This is a great shop. Yes, look at us getting all beefed up. Okay, so now we've got 8. Oh no, so now we've got 12 arrows, which has cost us 4, so we've still got 8 gold left. So let's have a look. Is there anything else? Why would we buy? What's the difference of buying? Yeah. You cannot carry more than 2 weapons. Oh. We cannot carry more than 2 weapons. Oh, well, we've only got 2. Okay, we were a bit cheeky before. The fact you skilled weapons, yeah, it says, yeah. Oh no, but one was a special items list, so surely that's allowed. Anyway, we've done it now. So I don't think we can buy... But I don't think there's any reason why we would buy a Warhammer, because it always just adds 3. Everything adds 3. It's just if you want a different one, basically. It's night time as well, so we need to get a plane ticket. Lone Wolf started with a flight from the dark. Hey, there it is. There it is, Jam. Although you've made a very good point. Actually, it's probably good to save some gold because we probably do need to go and pay for an inn. I don't think it's worth buying any other thing, is it? Because we've got a sword, and that gives us a +3. War hammers and all the others give us a +3 as well. So I don't know why they're why would you buy a broadsword, which is 7 crowns, as opposed to I don't know, an axe, which is 3 gold? That doesn't make sense. Don't fully understand that. We need to buy meals. He doesn't sell meals, I'm afraid. He's not a Costco. Yeah. So it says, record any changes on your action shot before you decide to leave the shop. So I think we'll leave it there because it doesn't seem to be any advantage for us buying anything else. And technically we're not meant to carry anything. We've got a sword, we've got a bow, and we've got a quiver. Oh, I'm all of a quiver. Carry on up the... However, that's a good point, actually. We've gained an extra point of endurance. Maybe 2, but keep forgetting. So we're on 27. Endurance. 275. We're going to leave the shop now. Thank you very much, shopkeeper. You've been most helpful. At the end of the street, you stop to peer in the window of a tall, half-timbered shop. It contains a fascinating selection of maps and charts which detail the many cities and regions of Magnakai. You enter the shop and browse the shelves that line its creamy plastered walls. 3 maps in particular attract your interest. The first is a map of Sommerland, 5 gold crowns. The second is a map of Talakor, which is 4 gold crowns, and the third is a map of Liru, which is 3 gold crowns. These maps are all backpack items. If you wish to buy one or more of them, make the necessary adjustments to your action chart before leaving the cartographer's shop and returning to the apocryphy. The cartographer will reduce the price of a map by 1 gold crown if you wish to give any maps you're currently carrying in your backpack to them. So, we haven't got any maps. Oh, we could have swapped a map. Yeah, we nearly got killed trying to buy a map previously, didn't we? The guy set his monkey ape, or was it his dog, onto us? It was something. Oh no, he was a monkey, and he set his dog on us just because we didn't want to buy his map. It all got a bit. Whee! Okay, I suggest, it's just my suggestion, that we buy a map of Tekaru because that is where we are going. So, I don't think we need to necessarily buy any other maps. But correct me if I'm wrong. But so, would you like to buy a map of Tekaru? Type yes. It's 4 gold crowns. Good idea. Jam has put good idea. That means we would have 4 gold left. Oh, my dragon's brew nearly went down the wrong way. Okay, let's put that in the backpack. We've got 4 gold. So we are now carrying the most we can carry. 8 items, 8 articles in the backpack. But I think that's fine. Map of Tekaru. Tekario. Okay. Tekario. Okay, we're going to continue then. 231. 231. I do like it when we get an illustration. Unfortunately, we haven't got an illustration this time. Going to have my Dragon's Brew malt soda. Lovely. Don't think I've ever had malt soda. You help the captain to carry his purchases. He has bought enough potions and medicaments. What's that? Medicaments to fill 2 large wooden boxes. As you stagger from the apocryphy, he tells you that he's anxious to return to the boat without delay. His crew are good soldiers but poor sailors. We know the feeling. He fears that without his watchful eye and stern hands, they will forget their work and drink themselves into a blind stupor. Yet his fears prove to be unfounded when at length you arrive back at the quay to find that Carazona is fitted out and ready to sail. Cast off, booms the captain, enjoying the novelty of his new riverboat command. We'll make Realm by nightfall. What? Where's Realm? Oh, okay. Realm is the next stop, and then after that is where we want to go. The captain is as good as his word. By dusk, as dusk is beginning to settle upon the shimmering black waters of Storn, you shall sail into the horseshoe-shaped harbour at Realm. We're getting there. What else could go wrong? We might as well have the nickname First Mate Jinx. With our horrid boat track record. Yeah, for whatever reason, we're not good on ships, are we? To be fair, though, we did alright on that one. We did alright with the battle there, didn't we? The city is choked with people. Mercenaries from the north and west, weapon merchants from the east, and ragged refugees from the war-torn south. The captain orders his crew to sleep aboard the Carazona that night, forbidding them to go ashore. For Prince Balloon of Romania and his mercenary knights are encamped inside the city walls. A bitter and long-standing rivalry exists between the two companies, and wisely the captain wishes to avoid any confrontation. Rumour has it that a number of the Stornlands' most powerful princes are gathered in Rheims to plot to defeat the Slavonians. However, the captain believes it more likely that the robber barons are conspiring against each other to steal the riches of Teco for themselves. Oh, great. So they're all going to pile in just where we need to go. You set sail at first light, bidding farewell to the slender twin towers of the realm cathedral, which overshadow the city quay. The Storn flows southwards through the steep-sided fields of vines, arranged in endless straight rows like waves of the green sea. The weather is pleasantly warm, and you spend the day on deck watching the traffic of refugees heading north along a highway. You also take interest in the strange gigantic toads, the sloats, which are employed pulling riverboats and barges upstream. It is late afternoon when you sight the town of Elula, which is where we need to go. In the distance, you saddle your horse and check your equipment as Kazonia berths at the town's wooden pier. So, if you purchase a ticket boat for Sorin, which we didn't, if you do not have a ticket... Well, hang on. Well, we kind of did, didn't we? If you do not have a river ticket boat. Oh no, sorry. If you purchase a riverboat ticket for the riverboat at Soren, which is what we did, yes. Sorry, I thought it meant to go to Soren. Right. I was going to say, come on, no shenanigans now. 59. You sense that the time has come for you to decide whether to stay with the captain or to leave the company and ride to Tereco alone. So you have another decision to make. What would you like to do? Would you choose to stay with the captain, type stay, or just decide to ride to Teco alone, type alone? What would you like to do? You decide. Should we stay with the captain? It might be good cover, good protection. However, it might get a bit argy-bargy because people might think that we're part of his mercenary gang and we might get caught up in anything they get up to. I think that's what Martha's thinking, that we might get caught up in some sort of shenanigans. The book is called Lone Wolf. That is a very good point there, Jam. It is indeed called Lone Wolf. So I take it that's 2 for Lone Wolf then. 2 for Lone. Right, here we go. Yeah, I think I'd go alone. As much as the captain seems nice, seems quite an honest, decent guy, I don't know, we don't really want to get caught up in some sort of shenanigans. But it could backfire, we just don't know until we try. We could potentially make a future ally like Greystar, the wizard in Book 1. Yeah, absolutely. The town of Illura has been transformed into a large army encampment. Maybe we should have gone with them. Its people having long since fled to the north, abandoning their homes and livestock to the gold-hungry mercenaries. Soldiers from a dozen different nations rub shoulders with fighters of Durian, an even evil origin, untitled by their common greed. United by their common greed. As you watch endless columns of troops marching towards the pall of black smoke arising in the south, your heart begins to sink. The city in which the Lorestone can be found, Tekaru, is now a city under siege. It is also a fortified city, one that can withstand the onslaught of 10,000 soldiers. As you ride across the soot-blackened fields towards the siege works, and entrenchments lining the bank of the River Qual, you curse this futile war that is threatening to defeat your vital quest. Hello, Sully. How are you? How are you? Thank you for dropping in. We are just about to... Well, we're trying to get into the city of Takaru, but it's under siege. It's been taken over by mercenaries. War is upon this area. We are having fun. We have survived. We did survive a river, a ship. We did survive being on a boat. We've not had a lot of luck with that in the past. So this is what we are facing. It says here, the town of Ila has been transformed into a huge army encampment. And there they are. There they are. It's very Gary Chalk, isn't it, these illustrations? They're quite distinctive. There we are. Fantastic. Okay, so hopefully, though, we can sneak in. Hi, Sally. We deserted the captain. Yeah. Well, we weren't really part of his gang, were we? We never agreed to be a mercenary. He just happened to be on the boat that we were sailing on as well. So, you know, deserting's a bit of a strong word. Any ship that would let us board, it would probably be blacklisted by insurance guilds. Yeah, I was thinking that. It's like, welcome aboard, welcome aboard. What, you know, what ticket would you like to buy? Where would you like to go? And it's like, just don't mention that we're very unlucky, that we bring bad luck to ships. You ride along a muddy path that runs the length of a ridge overlooking a great stone bridge. High stone walls and a fortified gatehouse rise steeply from the riverbank, and the only access to the city is across this great bridge. You stare at the battlements of Terraco with a growing sense of despair, for they are bristling with archers and cauldrons of molten lead. The burnt-out hulks of siege towers and the bodies of dead soldiers lay strewn in heaps. Not one for the tourists, then. Before the battered city gate. From your position, you can see the cathedral spires silhouetted in the glow of innumerable fires burning in the middle of Terraco. If it were not for this accursed war, you could be in the crypt in less than an hour. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get into the crypt underneath the cathedral. So we are very, very close. Before you, the path dips steeply towards a line of tents that have been erected behind a wall of earth and logs. They overflow with wounded from countless assaults made across the bridge. So it says here, if you have the Magnakai Discipline of curing, you may go and help the wounded by turn. If you do not possess a skill, or if you do not choose to use it. Okay, what would you like to do? Would you like to use our Magnakai Discipline of curing to try and help some of the wounded? Type yes if you'd like to do that, or no if you don't want to do that. It's a waste of time. What? Type no if you don't want to do that. Be a bit cruel not to do it, wouldn't it? Lirin has put yes. I mean, we do have a code of ethics, don't we? What would you like to do? Yes, 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 yes. So everybody's doing a yes. Everybody's doing yes. We've got to help. We've got to help. Okay. 42. It is the meaning of life. 42. The conditions inside the tent are appalling. Badly wounded soldiers lie on the muddy ground with nothing but rags to dress their wounds and injuries. Many are without boots. They have been stolen by their treacherous comrades, who readily take advantage of their helplessness. Because these are mercenaries. They're not an organised, proper kind of united soldiers army that's fighting for a cause. They're just basically fighting for money. One such man is cutting the purse from the belt of an unconscious soldier when you enter the hut. The moment he sees you, he leaps to his feet and attacks you with his curved knife. We are under attack. We after all have taken the oath of hypocrites to study the apocryphy arts. Yes, absolutely, Vin. We've got to help. So we are in combat. If you wish to evade combat by jumping on your horse and galloping off the path, you can do so if you win the combat. What do you want to do? Do you want to fight or do you want to evade? Type yes if you want to fight, or type evade if you want to evade. You decide. He's a mercenary thief. He's got a combat of 16, endurance 21. We have, I reckon now we're on 29, because we did at least 2 other entries. Fight. Our patients need us. Yeah, I was going to say, I think, we can handle him. 21. No, he's 16. We're on 26. So we should be able to take him. So we're on 26. We've got a 10 difference. That is a huge difference. We might even do an instant kill on him. What has he got? He's got endurance 21. We're on 29. Okay, let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Here we go. Let's beat him up. Yeah, exactly. Stealing from the dying. They're not even dead. They're just injured. Okay, we rolled a 3, which isn't particularly high. However, we are on the highest column, the best column we can be on. So, look at that. We lose -2. He loses -11. So, he's on 9. We're on 27. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. Look at that. Oh, we've rolled a low one again, but not to worry. We lose -2. He loses -10. So he is dead because he was on 9. And we lose -2. So we're back down to 25. That's not too bad. Back down to 25. Let me just write that down. 25. Okay. That was quick work. Quick work, that bandit. That thief. So, if we win the combat, which we did, 86. Prizing the pouch from the thief's hand, you return it to the pocket of the unconscious soldier. So there we go, we've got morals. Many of the wounded witness what you have done, and from this moment you become a hero in their eyes. Your use of Magnakai Discipline of curing to heal many of their wounds strengthens their esteem and devotion, and without exception they pledge themselves to help you in any way they can. Stomp him on his toes, then lifting the same leg, knee him in the solar plexus. I think that's a euphemism. So, if you wish... So, here we go. We've got another choice. If you wish to ask them if there's any way of getting into Tereko, type ask, or you can choose not to ask them anything. You can bid them farewell and leave. So, what would you like to do? Would you like to ask them how to get into the city, or you can say no, don't want to ask? There we go. Everyone's going to ask. I think that's the sensible thing to do, isn't it? They might know. I'm sure there's always... like the sewage works, or there's a back door, there's the tunnels into the dungeon, something like that, surely. Okay, we're going to ask. We're going to ask. Ask the family. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Who remembers that TV show? Here we go then. Some of the soldiers begin to laugh. Oh, okay, it's not too good. Mockingly, and others look at you as if you are crazy. However, one man does not laugh. He calls you over to his side and hands you a leather tube. It's a map of Tereko, he whispers painfully. I do not know how you can enter the city, but if you find a way, this map may be useful. We've already bought a map. Falls from a hippogriff. Hey, that rude guy's here. Hello, sir. How are you? Another happy landing. Hello. Thanks for joining us. We've already got this map, though. You thank the Indian man. Thank you anyway, but we're not going to tell him we've already got a map. If you want to keep the map, mark it in the chat. Okay, well, we are actually at maximum capacity. So we can't really keep hold of it. So we're not going to mark it down because we're at maximum capacity. Well, that was worth asking anyway, because he might have given us another way in. The path ends. Hang on. Whoa, 109. Have I written down the wrong entry? Let's have a look. Turn to 70. No. The path ends at the point where the River Storn and Quail converge in a V-shaped bank. Orgon military engineers and carpenters are busy at work constructing pontoons for floating bridges. These look like enclosed rowing boats, and they are destined to be used to cross the river further downstream. Staring out across the water, you notice a dark shadow on the opposite bank. It looks like the entrance to a small cave located at the base of the city wall. After concentrating upon it for a few moments, you are able to make out a dull crisscross of metal bars. It is not a cave. It is a sewer outfall. Of course it is. You're doing excellently. Well done. Hope you had a good day as well. Yes, we have. Thank you very much, rude guy. It's good to see you again. So, what would you like to do then? Oh, okay. You have a choice of 3. You can ask the blue-skinned Orogans what they know about the sewer outfall. You can attempt to take one of the pontoons, and row it across the river, bearing in mind the archers. You can decide to swim across the river. What would you like to do? You can ask the blue-skin Orogans what they know about the sewer outfall. Type ask. If you want to attempt to take one of the pontoons and row it across the river, type row. Or you can try and swim across the river, type swim. Those both sound a bit risky. Because, yeah, I think because the city is under siege, we're trying to get in. We're on no side whatsoever. We don't want to get caught up in this war, but they're going to be a bit twitchy, aren't they? Everyone's going to be a bit twitchy about it. Okay, we're going to ask. They'll just say, yeah, it's where the sewage comes out. What else do you want to know about it? What else do you think it should be? Right, here we go then. We're going to ask. They might know. They might say, oh yeah, it's a bit rusty. Try that. Try giving that a yank. Any Star Trek alien of the week are a good source of world building info. Yeah, absolutely. You're looking at the hellhole, says an Oregon. When the siege began, Prince Yuvin sent 10 humans in there to find out where it leads. When they never came back, he sent 10 Oregons in. Ain't seen hide nor hair of them since. Another Oregon who's splitting a log with his bare hands, pretty strong, overhears the conversation. We've heard noises in the hellhole late at night, he says, guyfully. Not heard of that word. Guilefully. What does that mean? Gleefully? No, guyfully. Right horrible noises. He draws a fat finger across his blue-black throat and returns to his work. Whew. So, what would we like to do? If you wish to ask the Orogans if you can use one of their platoons to row across to the hellhole, or you can swim across the river instead. What would you like to do then? Do you want to ask if you can use one of the pontoons to to row across to the Hellhold, type ask. Or you can swim across to the river instead, type swim. What would you like to do? Yeah, it's probably best to ask if we can borrow them. They seem friendly enough. They'll probably laugh at you and go, what? We've called it the Hellhole, and we've just told you 20 people have gone missing when they've gone in there, and you want to go in there? What are you, some sort of nuts? Row, row, row the boat gently down the stream. When you get in the Hellhole, that is the end of your dream. Yep, okay. I'll keep the poetry to myself. So we're going to go, and that's what we're doing. That is what we're doing, 179. We're going to go, and we're going to ask if we can borrow a pontoon. So we can get there. Most interesting. Exactly. Swimming is basically asked to become an arrow cushion or giant fish food. Yeah, that is quite dangerous in this area. In a fantasy game, yeah. Well, maybe in real life as well. Especially if you're trying to get into a sieged city. They will not let you touch any of the pontoons. If any should go missing, they will each receive 100 lashes as punishment for their negligence. Mindful of this, they keep a watchful eye on you until you leave their camp. As it is now impossible for you to take one of the pontoons, you resign yourself for a long, cold swim across the river. So we could have tried to steal one, I guess, if we hadn't asked about it. Although we didn't know that. That's the whole point of these game books. You decide what is best. The water is freezing cold. It saps your strength, and you find it becoming increasingly harder to swim against the strong conveying river currents. After great exertion, eventually you reach the rocky bank and stagger ashore near a sewer outfall. Unless you have the Magnakai Discipline of Nexus, you lose 2 endurance points due to the dilabating effects of the cold water. Well, I think we actually... I'm going to leave it as it is because we did at least 2 entries there after combat. So we'll leave it at 25. Turn to 249. Okay, can we make it? We should be able to make it. Make it alive. 249. There is a gaping hole in the crisscross of bars, large enough for you to pass through with ease. The fetid water that is combed by its grill contains all manner of filth, a vestibule feast of rats and vermin. However, as you wade deep into the tunnel, you gradually come to realise that the sewer is empty of rats. In fact, it seems to be totally devoid of all signs of life. See, this isn't good. Circular chutes appear at regular intervals in the tiled ceiling, but they are far too narrow and slippery to climb. Combined with eerie glow unexpectedly admitted by the Cyanide silver key, you now have entered Techico. The faint light that they convey nevertheless helps you to find your way. 15 minutes after entering the sewer, you approach a major junction where 2 new channels flow into the main course. Here we go. Reminds me of the man who drowned in Muesli. He got pulled under by a strong current. There it is. Now it says that if you have a map, which we do, if you do not possess it. Oh, okay, so we've got a map. We might as well look at it. There's no point in voting on that. We're going to look at it, aren't we? There's no point in buying it if we're not going to use it. In the dim light of the sewer, you can only just discern the outlines of the curtain wall and the streets of Techico on your map. The cathedral is located in the centre of the city, approximately half a mile from the point where the 2 rivers meet, and due east of the point at which you entered the sewer. You fold and pocket the map before setting off once again towards your objective. Ooh. Okay, are we going to get there? Are we going to get there? A 100 yards further along the passage, you see a flight of stone steps. Yes, they ascend to a stone trapdoor, which is set flush into the ceiling. So what would you like to do? Would you like to investigate the trapdoor? Type investigate. Or would you like to ignore it and continue along the sewer? Type ignore. What would you like to do? You decide. I'm not going to decide. You decide. What we're going to do? We're going to look at the trapdoor. Don't you go and open the trapdoor. It's the other way around, isn't it? Investigate. It's got to be investigated, hasn't it? Surely. I would do that if it was me. But it's not me. You decide. You're going to investigate it or we're going to ignore it. Both Lirin and Sally would like to investigate. Trapdoor. There's something down there. But don't go opening it. That was a great kids show, that was. Trapdoor. Was it... Who did the voice? Was it Terry Wogan? It was somebody pretty famous, wasn't it? Can't remember now. I'm sure one of you lovely people will know. What would you like to do then? Are we investigating? I take it, Jam, you want to investigate? Okay, we're going to investigate. Okay. Oh, it's Willie Rushton, of course it was. It didn't feel right, Terry Wogan. Didn't he do Tidy Up and Stop It? I'm pretty sure he did like a cartoon like that, didn't he? Okay, Willie Rushton, he was a great entertainer. And that is where we're going to leave tonight's session. What does the trapdoor hold for us? What will it endure in be? What will be up above us? What will fall on us? Hopefully we can open the trapdoor as well. There we are. That is the end of the session. He says, laughing maniacally like a mad thing. Whew. Well, we survived. That was a very good session. We did manage to travel quite a long way. And we survived the ship without too much disaster. We travelled from Sorin. Yeah, it was from Sorin, wasn't it? All the way down the river. Down to there. And then we managed to get to where we needed to get to, down there. Because there's something up there. Yeah, exactly. I'm just going to add another endurance point back up. Because that was another entry with no combat. So there we are. So thank you so much for watching and playing along. It's so much better when people are watching and playing along, obviously. Although, to be fair, this can work with just one person. But it's nice when there's a little crowd of us. So I really, really appreciate you joining us. We will be back doing part 5. Part 5 of The Kingdoms of Terror. This is book 1 of the Magnakai series. It's book 6 of the overall Lone Wolf book series. The Kingdoms of Terror by Joe Diva. We'll be back next week, same time at 6:30 UK time. Every Wednesday we do a game book. Part 5, we might finish it next session. Most game books seem to be 5 or 6 parts to it. No worries. Good morning, everybody. Yep, takes Xanax and goes back to Dreamland. Exactly. Thanks again. Good to see you all, everyone. If we had stolen one Intuit person would have gotten hurt because of us. Yes, exactly. That is true. Yeah, we wouldn't have known. Yeah, that would have been horrible. So it was the right decision. We made it after all. And the next live stream is going to be this Friday, 7 PM UK time. We're going to do another session of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Come and join us for that. It's a lot of fun. It's a great game. It's a very chilled live stream because I'm just playing the game. I'm not really there to entertain. But, you know, it's a nice little intimate little chat, you know, that we have. So it's quite cool. And then after that, Saturday mornings, 10 AM UK time, Edra Scrolls, Ramblings of a Storyteller. That's where we talk about creativity, we talk about fantasy, we talk about your creative projects, we talk about my creative projects, and we just have a good laugh, and we have a little bit of a ramble. So there we are. So, thank you so much, Jam. Thank you, Lyrian. Thank you, Sally. Thank you, Colin. Thank you, that rude guy. And thank you, Martha, for joining me. You guys make it special. Thank you to Grocklesnook as well. And thank you to anybody that's watched this on playback. I am now putting them up onto my Edra Tales YouTube channel. So if you prefer to watch it on YouTube, you can do that. Or, obviously, it does stay on the Twitch channel as well, so you can watch it there if you missed any of it. If you haven't followed the channel, it's a good idea to do so, because then you can join in and comment. Otherwise, you can just watch. Not a problem. Yes, thank you, Rude Guys. See you next time. Can he get more scale drakes? He did something that woke me up. Yeah, maybe he's a bit peckish at the moment. Take care, everybody. And remember, magic be with you always.